Tuesday, October the 8th. Now we're after having a big flood. I was actually away last night. The rain came where I was last night and has only arrived here this morning. Now it's just passed over, but I have seen rain in fields that I haven't seen in a long time, well, since last year anyhow. So the drains are definitely full this morning. So the plan is I'm going to let these cattle in through this gap here. As you can see them all waiting there patiently. They're going to come into this grass and we're going to keep on moving. Now I've just been checking my records, and I do believe that, well, I haven't been in this field since around the second week, the start of the second week in August. So that is August, September, October. So we're at the 8th of October now. So this is a 2-month rotation, a 60-day rotation. So I'm definitely up on 60 days. Now I'm only giving them half of it. There's another bit in behind that fence there. You can see my reel is just here. So I've divided this field in two. It's afternoon now, so I'll probably move them first thing in the morning, or open up this fence here and give them the full length of it, and then there'll be a day in across the drain on the far side. So there's about 2.5 days here. So, and then they'll be going back up the road. So another thing I've noticed as well, I'm not feeding any fodder just yet. Now I'm still undecided where I'm going to start, when I'm going to start, or what I'm going to do, but this time last year I was definitely already feeding. I started feeding at the first week of the last couple of days of September. Now I'm ahead of myself as well in my rotation, because I know 12 months ago I was further on through the land. So the field that I'm going into after this bit of ground is it. That's over the road. I was there on the last week of September, so that's 3 weeks. And I had started to feed them a little bit of hay. So I may start back on that field again, which will be next week. I may start feeding them there, and that will allow me, I'll be 3 weeks ahead of myself, I suppose. Now I don't know, I'll see how we get on, but we've lots of grass at the minute. I know we had big rain last night, but the ground conditions are definitely better going into this winter than we were last year. So I better let these cattle in. Now that's just hanging there. That has to be then closed off over to that post there. Yeah, so this gate it has seen better days, but it's standing there for now anyhow. What way is this sitting? What's holding it? Now, oh, there's a string on it. I didn't know I tied that. So I have a wire across the front of it as well. I have a heifer there that's giving me a lot of trouble. Belle, her name is. She is there. She is jumping fences every day. So if I leave them anyway tight at all, she will make it her business to get out. So the ponies at the minute are on, these were on the kind of a lane here. There's a lane from the land here. This is not our place. There's a lane here that allows me into this place here. They've been on that lane for the night, and the ponies are up over there. I'm going to bring them on over and leave them into these rushes now for the next 24 hours. But that's what the cattle were. So Belle jumped the fence anyhow. So let me open this up, carry my gate. Now, don't start pushing through just yet, girls. That goes like that, and that goes like that. And if I go over here, hang on, girl. If I lift that up and walk in here, I can stand back and take a look. Right, come on in, girls. So there's nice grass in here, there's nice clover in here. Great to see that. And I'll stay quiet now and let them walk in. I have a bullock here that's after hurting his leg. He's a bit lame, he's at the back. I must take a look at him after. I don't know what happened. It always happens when I'm away. See him there? At the back of the quad. Anyhow. He seems in good enough form. He's chewing his cud. Come on, girls. So they're all in good enough nick out from this cow here. But she's a milky cow, that one. That's the way she seems to be always. But she was a real fat heifer before she went to the bull. She was a real fat heifer, so yeah. Her manure is fine and there's no cough on her. There's no queerness on her, only that she's a little bit thin. But she has a great calf. I suppose she puts all her energy into the calf. The thing that the short turners are known for is almost sacrificing themselves for their calves. They tend to put a lot of energy into them. So she's backing a calf and she's sucking a calf, so she's doing all right. Now we'll have a little look on through. There's that wrap now that tends to, I don't even know why she's grazing. It's lying down she should be. As you can see, she's full. Haven't been teething all morning. So that is the carry on with the cattle on the 8th of October. I'm going to go down and move my ponies, get them set up, and I'll be back. Now we're down with the ponies. I've made a little lane. I don't want them to go back in on where cattle and ponies have been for the last week or so. I want them to go on up here past that quad and down the lane, and they can stay on that lane now for 24 hours and then follow the cattle on in after that. So this is where they've been. You can see that the cattle are fond of hanging around this tree here, and so are the ponies. So I'm going to move them out of here. I could easily leave them on there another while, but I have 2 more rotations and they will make a real good job of that now come next February, March. So my plan is, I suppose, to lift that. My reel is nowhere to be seen. It's down the far side. Where is it? Down the far end, yeah. So I think if I lift this up, I don't have a head collar either. Luna, you going to come over? Luna, come on, girl. Luna has her head down. She's not interested in. I'm going to just pick up this fence and see when they go underneath. They have to cross a bit of a river behind me. Now, you going to go under, girl? Watching you'll make it, will you? Go on, lad. Now they're coming. Right, go on, keep moving. Don't stand around. That's the girl. Go on, go for it. I know you don't like running water. Luna, you're the girl. You'll do it. Go on, just go, will you? You're all lined up now. Who's going to be the brave one? God help us. Forward, what are you going to do? You shove in there now as well. Look at that. If I put the fence behind them, they might go. Whoop. No. Go. They won't go across. Go on. Go on. Go on. Look at that. No, they won't do it. I'm going to have to do something else. Hang on, I'll be back. Next day, 9th of October. What'll be a Wednesday. So yesterday's move with the ponies did not go as I hoped. I ended up having to, and I didn't record it, as you can understand. They were meant to come out here, but the running water had them spooked. So I had to bring them down where it more levels out. Get them in here. They had the big wide area to run around, so it was a bit of a hack around to get them back out this corner here, and we eventually made it, but it was a little bit frustrating, to say the least. However, as I say, we're now the 9th of October and the cattle and the ponies have been through this place here over the last week, and we have super mild weather in October here. We've had a lot of rain in the last few days, but it has really kickstarted or continued on our growth. So I'm very happy with how things are going. So this has been grazed off in October and they won't be back until Christmas time. So it has until Christmas to try and recover, and you can see on this camera already the green shoots that's up. So I'm very pleased with that. Now my ponies are in here. There's my hair, look at that. Where is she? I can hear her screeching. But let me just walk on through. My ponies are here in front of me, and the cattle are beyond the ponies. I'm in the car this morning, so I'm walking. So there is the lovely green shoots that's coming up. I'm very happy with that. Look at that. In October. Fantastic. So it already has grown 4 inches. Beautiful. Now, Pochine is here to meet me. Well, Pochine, you were the only one that crossed over yesterday. So this boy jumped out over the drain, the running drain, like a river. This boy jumped out, no problem. Luna got the most spooked. Funny enough. And then the rest of them wouldn't go over. And ended up Pochine come back in again. And I had to just go and revert to plan B. Now, I might as well pause this now because I have to go over here now and jump over the gate. Here's my phone actually in front. Maybe I won't pause it, sure. I just hope that's not too shaky now with me walking. I've been handling my foal this last while. He was super quiet when he was young. I could catch him very easy, but when I catch him, we give him an old rub. But ever since I put the head collar on him now, he kind of knows now. I catch the head collar and I hold on to him for a while, or hold on to her for a while. Now she's starting to get a little bit annoyed with me. But you're settling down too at the same time, aren't you, girl? I'm very fond of that filly foal. She has the broad forehead of the old type Connemara. That's going back to our Murphy Rebel breed, and her mother is a Murphy Oscar mare, who's Murphy Oscar's son. So Murphy Rebel was born in 1976. So that would make him this lady's great grandfather. Yeah. Very good. Right, okay, where are we now? I know some of them names won't mean anything to anybody, but anybody that knows Connemara will know of Murphy Rebel. Now, who's gone out? Well, all the usual suspects are out. I have my black and white bullock is out, Bell is out, and a few calves are out. Gone through the gap here and in. Now, as I said earlier in the video, I have a fence down the middle here. I'm going to allow them up to the upper side, take away the fence and let them have the whole run today, and then I was on for moving them up onto that dry place up there, but they have decided to move themselves and I find that very frustrating. But look at, what can you do? I won't get too annoyed over it. So look at, I'll leave it at that for now. All I'm going to do is drop the fence. There's lots of grass in here still. I'll move them on up here, and then when I let them in here, I'm going to let the ponies through this whole place. I'll then have to lock the ponies in on this place when I'm moving the cattle out, because I do not want them getting mixed up. And then I'm going to run the cattle on up the road and probably hold the ponies in here until the cattle come back. There's enough picking, so I'll probably overgraze this slightly. It's just I'm not going to walk the ponies on up the road. Because they're very excitable once they get free. Now I have a bit of wind. Right, I'll leave it at that for now anyhow. So on the 9th of on the 9th of October I will say good luck and goodbye.